You know, uncut box, but fuck, I take anything. It's Pray for Death. It's, you know, there's USA Silver label. It's still Pray for Death, so fuck, I'm not complaining. And I only paid $3 for it, so yep-a-rooney. Next, the one I got in, picked it up in Nebraska, and I've heard about this movie. It's absolutely absurd and retarded idea, but I don't know. It looks like it might be a fun, cheesy film. Murder by Phone. And you know, I love any Warner clamshell cases. To be honest, I love these. I love these Warner clamshell cases. I love you, Warner clamshell cases. I wish I had more of these. You know, I have some, but I mean, I want to hopefully, in my travels, in my adventure, I will collect a lot more. Murder by Phone. A madman pushes a button and kills by phone. Would you answer? In this modern age, there are so many ways we can use our telephone. Just pick up the receiver and take care of business, order flowers and even pay bills. But one demented and tortured human mind has gone a step too far. Now you can murder by phone. English director Michael Anderson, Around the World in 80 Days, The Shoe of the Fisherman, has brought together a top-flight cast in this chilling and unique thriller, which has our friendly Ma Bell turned into a deadly Ma Barker. Richard Chamberlain, the last wine shogun in the Thornbirds, and eventually King Solomon's Mines, plays Nat Bridger, a naively psychologist who's been asked by a family of friendly friends to investigate the bizarre and violent deaths of their daughter, a death that the local authorities have attributed to heart failure. Bridger agrees and confides the details of this mysterious death to his old colleague, Stanley Markowitz, Academy Award winner John Houseman, for now a consultant for a large telephone company. Subsequently, Bridger's investigation into the true cause of the girl's death is blocked at every turn until an old bag lady who witnessed the incident gives him a clue. With the help of an initially reluctant police detective, Gary Renke, and the beautiful artist Sarah Botsford, Nat follows the lead and breaks into the telephone company's gigantic headquarters. There he discovers that more people have also become victims of the horrible deaths upon answering their phone, and they were blasted by a combination of intensified sound and high-voltage electricity. As panic and confusion mount, Nat finds himself frozen in a dangerous race that could be over in a deadly second. That second that someone answers the telephone. See? It sounds fucking absurd and silly and stupid. But, you know, hey, might be entertaining. So here's the original Warner home video. Murder by Phone. Next up is a film that's only on VHS. And it's the Walt Disney made-for-video film Tiger Town, starring Roy Scheider. Facing his final season with the Detroit Tigers baseball team, veteran outfielder Billy Young, Roy Scheider of the Blue Thunder and Jaws, sees his dream of playing the World Series slipping away. It takes courage and boundless enthusiasm of a young Tigers fan, Kramer vs. Kramer's Justin Henry, to rekindle the ballplayer's faith in himself. Living with the big league all-star excitement, Tiger Town is a film that anyone can be a winner if you only believe. Basically, I'm looking at this film and I'm like, saw Nebraska again, and I'm like, well, I like Roy Scheider. You know, rest in peace. There's a Walt Disney original release right there. That's Disney home video, Tiger Town. And I'm thinking like, hey, you know, maybe this film's decent. I mean, because I like Roy Scheider. And I like sports films. I'm a sports guy. I'm not the biggest baseball fan, but I mean Roy Scheider and Justin Henry, you know, cool. And I know this is easy to find, so good find here, Tiger Town. And then Nebraska as well. I found a little film called Mindgames. A war of nerve becomes a battle for survival. Maxwell Caulfield stars in this taut psychological thriller about his family's battle for survival against a cruel, scheming stranger. Trapped in an unhappy marriage, Dana Lund, Edward Albert, and his wife, Rita, Sean Weatherly, try to breathe new life in the relationship by taking a trip through Northern California with their 10-year-old son, Kevin, Matt Narero. Along the way, they pick up Eric Caulfield, an amiable hitchhiker, who's a psychology student. But Eric's charm masks the fact that he is psychotic. Sensing the Lunds of Lunds' vulnerability, he decides to take control of the family, then destroy it through deceit and emotional manipulation. The first the Lunds are easy prey until they realize that they become victims of a bizarre reign of terror. They begin to fight back in a desperate attempt to save themselves from Eric's madness and perverse mind games. Probably not on DVD. Pretty obscure MGMUA CBS Fox film, directed by a guy named Bob Yari. I just thought it was interesting. I mean, I like movies like Mind Games, the one game you should never play. It's just Mind Games. It's I like these types of movies. I like Deception with Goldie Hawn and John Hurt. So I'm thinking like, maybe this would be. Except there's only this issue here. Oh my God! Ah! I didn't break it. It just was like that. So, but yeah, that's Mind Games, CBS Fox rental case. This is another Warner Home Video Climb show I got for 50 cents. Movie called. One sec. The stupid 75-cent sticker off here. It's probably sold at a garage sale. It looks like this is one of those stickers. I wonder what garage sale that was. I hate stickers. Anyway, this is Deathtrap. The original original Warner Brothers release of Deathtrap. It's probably not the original one. No, it is, because this is 82. This is a movie that Christopher Reeve tried to do a little bit later in his career. You know, try to do something different. There's a VHS. You know, I tried to basically. You know, you got the older ones when you have that right there, the Warner Brothers, and also their weight. Older tapes are a lot heavier than newer ones. Deathtrap stars Michael Caine and Christopher Reeve and Diane Cannon, based on a play. And it's not really based on a play, he just plays a playwright. Different role for Christopher Reeve. The most infamous scene is he actually makes out with Michael Caine. The two of them lip lock. Anyway, forgive me because the lighting is shitty in my room right now, so I'm going to have a hard time reading this. A playwright plays a game of murder. Sidney Brule is a playwright with a problem. His latest play has gone down in flames on opening night. He got drunk and slept through his commuter train stop. And to top it all off, one of his ex-students has sent him a manuscript that Sidney would kill to have written. So Sidney makes a plan to do just that. Michael Caine, Christopher Reeve, and Diane Cannon star in Sidney Lumet's brilliant film adaptation of Ira Levin's long-running Broadway hit, Deathtrap. It is a play. I was right. Surely one of the most ingenious, insidious, and inspired mysteries ever to hold an audience spellbound. Deathtrap is an engine of destruction. It's an engine of destruction that overwhelms its remarkable characters and their own schemes, and all three of its central players prove more than equal to the challenge. The movie is a hall of mirrors, says Christopher Reeve. Nothing is what it seems. And the less you know about the characters, the more fun they are. Fun in a shocking murder melodrama? The line between good mystery and good comedy is very thin, a knife edge, says director Sidney Lumet, Dog Day Afternoon, Prince of the City. Both take this delicate timing, and when an audience is really scared, their natural reaction is to laugh. The main screenwriter J. Preston Allen were careful to retain all the nuances that make playwright Levin's work a piano theater sellout. Tamper with the spirit of the piece would have been criminal, continues Lumet. The same air of formidable mischief that hung over the Brule household in a Broadway-like incense is full of tact. And Michael Caine is the last word. We all swore an oath in blood. Well, perhaps it was chapless, not to spoil the fun by running off at the mouth. So find out how Deathtrap works, and you'll have to get caught up in it for yourself. So, there's a cover, Christopher Reeve strangling Michael Caine. Just 50 cents. I heard about the movie. I like Christopher Reeve, so give it a watch sometime. Next, we got a movie everybody's been curious about. A movie called Hit List. Hit List starring Jan Michael Vincent and Lance Henriksen. And he was their target, but he would never be their victim. Jan Michael Vincent stars as Jack Collins, an innocent man whose life is changed forever in this tale of mobsters, paid assassins, and unlikely alliances. Rip Torn stars as Vic Luca, a mob chieftain who was hired a human hitman to eliminate one's close friend Frank DeSalvo in order to prevent him from testifying in court. But in an ironic case of mistaken identities, the hitman heads out to the suburban neighborhood where DeSalvo was hanging out with his son and breaks into the wrong house, murdering Collins' best friend and abducting his son. Now Collins sets out to get his child back, and will stop at nothing to find him. Riveting and suspenseful, Hit List features non-stop action, top-notch tech credits, and exceptional stunt work. So basically, I don't mind Jan Michael Vincent, but I'm more curious.